Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and today we will be bringing back the franchise, the Seattle Supersonics, in a fantasy draft, and then simulating a season to see if I could get to the NBA Finals with the team that you draft. So we're going to wait to get some people in the chat here. Once we have some people in the chat, depending on who's says anything first, will determine what order they get to pick in, and then we will play one game with that team, see how the team performs, simulate the rest of the season, and like I said, go to the playoffs, see if we can get to the NBA Finals. So Seattle Supersonics, of course, are not a team in the NBA anymore. Ownership to move them to Oklahoma City, which Oklahoma City's been a good place for an NBA franchise. But the Seattle Supersonics were beloved. Anger COVID football there. All right, so Teddy Belcher, Deontay Jenkins will have 1 and 2 picks. Adams will have the third pick on the team. So they're going to get to choose some starters. This is when the NBA wasn't as weak. Yes. So this is, of course, NBA 2K on the Sega Dreamcast. I had fun playing this game the other day. I had to call an audible because the NBA 2K1 kept freezing. And I'm like, you know what? This first 2K was actually really good. How's it going, Sean? So we're starting to get a draft order in here. Chief Crazy Buffalo's back. He's going to have the 5th pick. And Sean will have the 4th pick. So we'll see if people jump in later. But you guys got picks on this team. Yep, you're doing the draft for me. I'm just using the team. And then we'll play a game. What's up, Nick? So Nick gets to draft the 6th man. Let's go to the options. So I was able to beat the Lakers with a horrible Clippers team on Pro last time I played this. So I am going to play on the hardest skill level, which is All-Star, and see how that goes. With the fantasy draft, I'll have a pretty good team, so I'm not too worried about it. No random camera angles for you. I'm going with the side view. Junkyard Dog and B-ball court in your younger years. Hey, maybe we'll get the Junkyard Dog on this team. Certainly a scrappy player. Jerome Williams. What's up, Octavia? Salute. So we got it on All-Star. The menu features are pretty basic in this game, but they do the job. We'll just leave it at that 82 games, so hopefully season doesn't take too long to simulate once we play a game. And we are doing a fantasy draft. Just like I did with the Jacksonville Jaguars on Madden the other day. We did make one trade, so if the team doesn't work out after the first game, then we can make at least one trade. So let's get into this game. We're going with the Supersonics. I know a lot of people miss the Supersonics, even if you're not from Seattle. All right, so first pick. We'll see who's gone already. So Elijah Wan's picked. The Rockets picked him. Mourning, Miller, Gary Payton, David Robinson, Chris Webber, Grant Hill, Shaq, Scottie Pippen, Jason Kidd, Tim Duncan, Iverson. Some teams haven't picked yet. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go through and see who we're going to pick here. Teddy Belcher, you got the first pick. So here's the point guards. I'll go through the first 10. Marbury, Tim Hardaway, Rod Strickland, Kenny Anderson, Steve Francis, Stockton, Darrell Armstrong, Damon Stoudemire, Terrell Brandon. They want Kobe bad. Kobe is still there at shooting guard, but it's Teddy Belcher's pick. If he sticks around here. If not, it's Deontay's pick. We got Penny Hardaway, Eddie Jones, Latrell Sprewell, Ray Allen, Kerry Kittles, Mitch Richmond, Michael Finley, Steve Smith. Then we got Van Horn, Glenn Robinson, Antoine Walker, Juwan Howard, Tony Kukoc, Kendall Gill, Cliff Robinson, Lamar Odom, Antoine Jameson. Felipe's here. Yeah, Felipe, you'll have a pick. You got a bench. It's probably like 8th pick or something. Oh, yeah, Mitch Richmond could shoot. Power forward, we got Karl Malone, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Sean Kemp, McDyess, Brian Grant, Vin Baker, Rasheed Wallace. This is Jason Williams, I believe. Tom Gugliotta, and Rafe LaFrenz. Deontay picks Burger King. We still got Arvidas Sabonis, Patrick Ewing, Vlade Divac, Rick Smits, Zydrunas Ilgauskas, Eric Dampier, Ola Kondi, and then it gets pretty bad from there. All right, so you saw the players left. Teddy Belcher, who do you want? Otherwise, Deontay's got the next pick. Yeah, so this is NBA 2K, so this would have been rosters in 1999, which I believe 1999 was a lockout season for the NBA where they only played 50 games. So that's what we're working with. '99-2000 season, says Octavius. All right, Teddy Belcher, we'll give you another 15 seconds to answer here. If not, Deontay will be your pick. Just scroll through them as we wait here. It doesn't give you much. It only gives you the rating. Doesn't let you scroll through the detailed stats like or ratings like Madden does. Like I said, these 2K games were not as developed in these menus. All right, Deontay, it's your pick. Who's the best rated players? I just went through them all. I'll just go through them real quick here. I mean, from what I see, Kobe is looking like a good pick for sure. Out of the point guards, I mean, he's probably the biggest name left out of all the guys. I like a balanced team. I like a slasher, a speedy point guard, a shooter, a rebounding and blocking combo down low. It's tough in these games to really post up. So Deontay says Kobe, and that was kind of the consensus pick. So Kobe Bryant to the Sonics. I think the rest of the chat's going to be happy with that. All right, so next pick up is Adam. So Adam, you're up. Scroll through who's left here. These, of course, are going to be quicker drafts than drafting a whole football team. We're gonna try to get that trophy. We got Barkley left at power forward. Elton Brand. Centers, I don't think any of them are worth it right now. So let's look at the point guards. Still some good ones left. It's pretty deep at point guard. So maybe later on that. Oh, we got Jason Williams. We don't need a shooting guard. Small forwards. Lamar, Antoine Jameson, Jalen Rose. Some pretty good players. Sean Elliott, Glenn Rice shooting. Tracy McGrady. Robert Ory. It's pretty deep at small forward too. All right, Adam, who's it going to be? Octavius wants Tracy McGrady. I think Vince Carter's left too. Yep, 82. Because I was messing around with this earlier. Heck, Hill wants Barkley on the team. I don't see Barkley and Kobe getting along too much. I don't know why why it would block Francis. Adam says Steve Francis. Stevie franchise. So we got some athletic guards in the backcourt. All right, so that's a pretty good start. Next up is Sean. Sean, it's your pick. We got a point guard, shooting guard, so now we're looking at small forward, which is still pretty deep here. Probably looking at someone in these 80 range guys. Still need a power forward. Theo Ratliff can block and rebound. Centers are not looking good. Eric Dampier, Michael Okondi, Lorenzo White. I don't even know. Isaac Austin, Greg Ostertag, the Big Country, Bryant Reeves, Matt Geiger, Sean Bradley, some height. But these are kind of the guys that just kind of fill in as big guys as centers. I wouldn't say any of them are good. Power forwards, a little bit more depth there. And I would say the biggest names are left here at small forward. Detlef Schrempf, Rick Fox, Sean Elliott, Glenn Rice, Tracy McGrady. So it's up to you, Sean. Let me know who you want on this Seattle Supersonics team. We'll see if we can get this team to the NBA Finals. Sean goes with T-Mac. So we got a young, athletic squad. Even Deontay wants T-Mac. A lot of T-Mac. So now we are completely stacked as far as athletic players. Power forward and center needed. And the pick is Chief Crazy Buffalo. He says, let's see center. I mean, I like Big Country. Not that he was that good, just because he's a big body. Sean Bradley is, 7'6", so he's going to be able to block and get rebounds. Even George Marichan's in this game, which is 7'7". Kevin Willis, Luke Longley. I mean, there is some depth here. Will Purdue. Yeah, but Chief Crazy wants Sean Bradley. So that breaks up the squad a little bit as far as the athleticism, but we got a big guy down low. He's going to be fun to see on the court. And we'll probably win all the jump balls. George Marichan used to be your coach. And George Marichan was huge. Where did he coach at? Sean Bradley is pretty weak, but in a video game, he's good because of how tall he is. All right, so got to make this interesting. All right, next pick is Nick. So Nick, it's your pick. We just need a power forward. Oh, Jermaine O'Neal's left. He's probably the most athletic guy and probably the best guy left. Ben Wallace. That would seal off the rebounding. Number 4, was that Washington Wizards Ben Wallace? Probably, if he's a 72 rating. AC Green, Chris Gatling, Alan Henderson, Tractor Trailer, Otis Thorpe, Othella Harrington, Terry Cummings. We need a power forward. And then we could start rounding out the bench players. We need a ghetto power forward. Jermaine O'Neal. I would say he was ghetto in his younger days. All right, so we got the starting lineup per se, unless someone else jumps out at us later to replace one of these guys. All right, so Nick just drafted Octavius. It's your pick. So Octavius, it's pretty much open to whoever you want now because we just need to round out the bench. Shooting guard or small forward. Shooting guards. Corey Maggette, John Barry. See, like shooting wise, Isaiah Ryder, Vinny Del Negro, Rashawn Leonard, Del Curry, Vernon Maxwell. And look at the small forwards. Jamal Mashburn's left. Scott Burrell, George Lynch, Tim Thomas, Billy Owens. Go look it up, Deontay. You said the internet is your tool. Is Marishon left in this? We're talking about Marishon because he coached someone in the chat. I think he's gone. Marishon's going to be starting center in this game. Jamal Mashburn's the pick. That's not too shabby as a sixth man at all. This team's looking good. All right, let's see who's got the next pick in this one. It is Octavius just picked. It's Felipe's pick. And then Nostalgic Gamer. We'll see if you pick again. I mean, it's an NBA team, so at minimum we need 12. Mashburn, yeah, we took Mashburn. So don't need a small forward. Point guards, here they are. Robert Peck. Tony Delks. Steve Nash is left. Dallas Mavericks, Steve Nash before. What's up, Metal Face Doom? Shooting guards is who we got. A couple specialists. Ben Wallace is still there. At power forward. Ron Artest is there. Probably close to his rookie season in this game. Felipe wants Ron Artest. Okay. We didn't need a small forward, but we got two of them on the bench, but small forwards could be pretty universal. Marishon thought I was trash. Oh, man, that's funny. All right, let's see who's got the next pick. I'm just looking up here at the chat. Felipe picked Nostalgic Gamer. Are you still there? I only saw you chat once. So if it's Nostalgic Gamer's not there, then it's Akhil's pick. William Appleton says Nash or Dirk. Dirk's long gone. Well, actually, he's probably pretty young. He might still be in here. Dickie Simpkins is left. Corey Blunt. He wouldn't be this bad. All right, I'm thinking Nostalgic Gamer is gone. What's up, Bradley? Good to see you in here. Go Steve Nash if Nostalgic Gamer doesn't choose. Yeah, he only said one comment, so, but I don't think Nash is there anymore. He was there last round. He is certainly gone. Couple of sharpshooters, Rashawn Leonard, Del Curry. Mad Max still there. The soundtrack, yeah. This is the type of stuff they used to go with. Little smooth jazz to get you in the mood. All right, Ackhill, who do you want? Dale Ellis can shoot. Jim Jackson. All reunited with Jamal Mashburn. Dennis Scott, D3. Oh, Dirk is there at small forward. That's why. Dirk is there. Ellis, he wants to get Dirk. It's probably rookie Dirk. He says Ellis, I guess. I'll give a few seconds just in case he wants to switch it up. Now I know why you guys are saying Dirk. He's in small forwards. Dennis Rodman? I think he's long gone if he's in the game. Okay, I'm going Dale Ellis. He could come in for some shooting. I think I got a bunch of small forwards, so I think I need power forwards and centers for sure. And a point guard. Yeah, I got 3 small forwards. I mean, Dirk could play power forward. The whole bench is going to be small forwards. All right, let's see who came in here. Teddy Belcher was... Oh, he came back, but he's just talking, I guess. So, Teddy Belcher, if you're here, you can have a pick. If not, it's Metal Face Doom's pick. And sorry if I skipped anyone, but there's a lot of comments in the chat now. Yeah, don't be throwing a C in that, Dirk. So Metal Face Doom, it's your pick. If he doesn't pick, then it would be Bradley's pick. Deontay's really hard for Dirk right now. So Bradley, Metal Face Doom, if you're there, throw out a pick. Otherwise, we're moving on to probably Deontay, which he says Dirk, because he had the first pick. Teddy Belcher was MIA when he was due up to pick. All right. I don't hear anyone, see anyone making a... Bradley says Dirk, so there you go. All right. So, Deontay, it's your pick. Bradley came in and made his pick for Dirk Nowitzki. Still use power forward. There's Kurt Thomas. Still use a center. Not looking too good. Chris Dudley. Getting down to the nitty gritty. Sean Rooks. I think we got 4 small forwards on the bench, and that's it. At least we filled out the starting lineup. Randy Brown is a point guard. Haywood Workman. Devin George. Steve Kerr's still in here. Aaron McKee. We need a point guard. Well, you want a ghetto power forward? Let's see if we got anyone. Walter McCarty. Knicks drafted him. Kurt Thomas, definitely not ghetto. Didn't Reed have some dreadlocks, but he definitely wasn't ghetto. I don't know, it's slim pickings. The bench players usually couldn't ghetto it up because they were fighting for playing time. Jerome Williams. Is he still there? Oh, he is. The junkyard. The junkyard dog. All right, we're getting back to the original picks. Looks like, yeah, Adam, you got another pick. We use a center or a point guard. Centers are looking rough. It's Scott Williams. Wow, he's still in the league then. Point guard, Muggsy Bogues. That would bring you some speed at least. Rusty LaRue. BJ Armstrong. Brent Price. Bryce Drew. Tim Legler. Troy Hudson. Tyronn Lue. John Crotty. Jock Vaughn. Yeah, it's your turn. It's your turn, Adam. Muggsy, no respect in this game. No respect at all. Deontay, he's just making selections every round. Shooting guards, whew, looking rough. We need point guard and center. So I just went through the point guards. Nazim Mohammed, Donald Foyle, Rick Mahorn, former bad boy. Oliver Miller, there he is, still in the league. Muggsy's probably the biggest name left on these point guards. He would bring something to the table with some speed. So, Adam, who's it going to be? Starting lineup's looking pretty good. So I'm not too worried. Muggsy Bogues it is. Now we need a center. And it is Sean's pick. Might be getting down to the last pick or two here. So centers. Cool thing about a basketball game is you could still know who the players are late in the draft. Deontay says, I'm really starting to like the squad. There's chemistry amongst young brothers. No drama between the four walls. No bitches in here. All right, so Sean, if you're still there, who are you gonna pick here? Otherwise, we got Sean, then Chief Crazy Buffalo, then Nick. Mike Stack says, I'm here, sorry. Take Rick. All right. Well, Mike's here. He didn't get a pick yet, so we're taking Rick Mahorn at center. Bad boy. He came in, swooped in a pick. Yeah, that would be a rough team, Nick. Oh yeah, they're gonna be doing that a little bit. They're gonna be on some cannabis for sure. Up in Seattle. Rick Mahorn stays pissed. All right, next pick is, well, just throw it out there. Octavius, Nick, you guys can make a pick. So we got BJ Armstrong, Bryce Drew from Valpo. See any Austin Crozier. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. So let me know who it's going to be. This team is almost selected. Then we'll get into a game and simulate and see how the team does. Kobe, first pick of the draft, and Francis, McGrady, Bradley, Jermaine O'Neal. Jermaine O'Neal was a big scoop up, I think. Octavius can pick. Deontay wants B.J. Armstrong. We just selected a point guard. Freddie Hoiberg, the mayor. Bonzi Wells. That'd be early Bonzi Wells. Corey Benjamin from the Chicago Bulls. Jacobson. David Wingate. All right. What's the pick going to be? Someone throw it out there, or else I'm just going with Deontay's pick. Hoiberg, Bradley hasn't picked. Deontay already got 2 picks. Chief Crazy Buffalo says he wants Bryce Drew. So there it is. And then if I have another pick, I'll go with... Well, he's gone now, Hoiberg. There's no centers left. There's really nothing left here. Jack Vaughn. This is probably the last pick. Deontay not happy about Bryce Drew. Come on, he was a Cinderella story in the NCAA tournament. Alright, I'm just going to go with... it doesn't even matter. This guy's never going to see the court. I'm just going to go with classic David Wingate. Here we go. Let's see how the team ended up overall-wise compared to the other teams. Sonics, 71 overall. Somehow, some way, the other teams look like they're better. Not a good rebounding team. Defense pretty good. Offense only a 69. Yep, so this was the lockout season before where they only played 50 games. 71 overall, I don't know. Looks like the best draft went to the 76ers and the Grizzlies. We'll see if that plays out. What's up, Alex? All right. Let's see if it's still stayed on All-Star. Presentation, not worried too much about. And we're going to play this first week, which is a game between, let's see, where are the Sonics? The Clippers. The LA Clippers. Which I don't know who's going to be on their team. But we'll soonly find out. You played this game a ton? The top-down perspective. I don't like that perspective because it rotates too much. And then we'll simulate after this and see how this team does. So I'm going to try to get this win. Get the team started out right. Draft on Inside Drive 04. I would definitely like to do that. I got to finish the ongoing season I have first, though. Well, I don't have to. Let's see this Supersonics team. We're on the road, so the PA announcer is not going to be too happy about us. We're going to get the crappy starting lineup. And here is the team you guys drafted. Rookie Francis. Kobe, 4th year. There it is. Pretty good squad. Excited to use them. What's up, Crestline? Paul Westphal is the coach. All right, the Clippers got the good starting lineup. Let's see who they got. See if we could take them. Mighty Mouse, Damon Stoudemire. All right, we got some quickness. Yeah, we wanted to see how tall he was. Iverson and Stoudemire, that's quick. Doesn't get much faster than that in the backcourt, but they're short. Tim Thomas, all right. Solid glue man, small forward. Guy had the original Raptors Damon Stoudemire jersey. Danny Fortson, okay, that's where the team gets a little weak. See what they got at center, though. Yeah, Tim Thomas. Oh, they got Vlade. Wow, they got a pretty good team. We're going to lose on All-Star. We'll see. Clippers are still the Clippers. I love this stuff. Is the advertising on the side. Oh, I told you we're not going to lose that tip. I go side, you know, let's try side medium. Last time I went with side high. I might switch it, though, to side high. Let's see what it gives me. And we'll turn the ball over right away. Francis should be fast enough to stick up with Stoudemire. The Kobe and Iverson matchup. You can't ask for a better matchup than that in this game. Iverson, of course, is on the cover. Bradley ripping it down. See, he's a good video game player. He's so tall. You're not going to grab it over Bradley. Kobe, McGrady. Iverson's quick. He's probably good on defense. They don't fall for these. Oh, I did the same thing. They don't fall for these pump fakes like they were on the pro level.
Stoudemire has the ball and sets up the offense. Divac accelerates.
For a defensive battle, alley-oop. Danny Fortson. No one would have bet on him scoring the first 2 points with these guys. Francis with the blow-by. Here we go. Oh, they even call him Mighty Mouse in the game. Oh, just knock him over. Someone's got to be open. Oh, I thought he was going to throw it to Bradley. Bradley gets the rebound but gets stripped easily. He's so slow. Vlade just flailing, throwing it up. Man, Bradley is slow, though. Kobe. Oh, come on. Where's the foul?
Bradley comes out to defend the ball.
Don't let him drive you. Don't let him drive you.
They're just passing around. Jermaine with the board. And throws the ball away. This is sloppy. Moonshine. Yeah, the broadcasters are pretty good. Danny Fortson is the one lead the charge for them. Francis gets stripped.
The Clippers are a little frustrated. They're looking for just the right shot.
Playing good D. It's just they got right under the rim. Is Bradley like tired or something? Is that why he's moving so slow? Trying to shake Iverson, but he's just so fast I can't get around him. How to shoot it. It's tough on All-Star. He grows large inside. Who's that? Sean Bradley? It's all about scoring down low. All right, let's see. Subs. Bradley, his energy's still okay. We'll sub after this quarter's over. Oh, man. It's a bad first quarter, though.
it in.
Great night for Soup.
Stays with the dribble. Iverson dishes the ball.
Bradley with
Here they
another
come on the
steal.
fast break.
See, this is where I could use a shooter where I can't get around these guys. You wouldn't. There we go.
Sonics are passing
Oh,
it
they
around.
did auto subs. Junkyard Dog gets on the board.
Stoudemire getting
I'm going
ready
to turn
run
these
the
auto
play.
subs off, though.
Tosses it. Divac with the drop step.
Come on, Bradley. There's no
That's their first turnover of the game.
5 seconds back to the basket.
Is now on the floor.
Vegan soups? I'm not a big soup guy, so.
Tosses it in.
I mean, Amy's soup is pretty good, but I don't have it often.
Bradley through the lane. Divac
Only
tosses the
4
ball.
points manufactured so far.
Iverson, the long two. Fortson drives to the basket.
How is Danny Fortson the one dominating this game?
Francis stands back and calls the play.
Well, those moves really don't work too well.
The Sonics are having trouble penetrating the defense.
Can't hit the jumper.
Running right down the court.
Muggsy and Bradley,
They drop
yeah.
it down on the block. It's denied.
Thank goodness.
Williams gives up the ball. The Sonics are maybe being a little too patient.
I'm not being Kobe. And one. There we go. That's big to end the quarter. Finally gets something going. Bob Huggins taught him well. I don't know about that one. It's good.
Bryant gets the three-point play. Divac inbounds the ball.
Well, not the best, but not the worst. 3-point game.
10-7.
I locked down on defense. All right, let's get to coach. I'll call my own timeouts too. All right, I'm going to make new substitutions. Junkyard scored. I think it's time to try Mashburn. I'm going to leave Kobe in. I don't know. Muggsy. Let's give Muggsy a little time. I think Bradley should certainly come out. He's so slow. We'll try Dirk at center just because he has the height. And then we'll go with that for now. See how it goes.
Francis gets a breather.
Well, I'm going to see if I could win
Divac
on
throws it in.
All-Star.
The Clippers have a chance to add a few more. They lead it 10-7.
Shooting foul?
Bryant draws his
I don't know
first
about that.
whistle of the night. Stoudemire makes the first free throw. He'll get one more.
Well, I'm taking the challenge
Four
on
free throws.
All-Star.
Williams tosses it in.
No respect, look, for Muggsy. They must know he can't shoot.
Mashburn.
Back him down. Junkyard Dog making his presence felt.
Stoudemire sets up the offense. In the paint.
It's not working, Muggsy Bogues. It's just he's not big enough to play defense. Put McGrady at the point.
Bogues stands back
They
and
have
calls
no
the
respect
play.
for him.
They pass it right side.
Get around him.
Bryant unloads.
Junkyard Dog is single-handedly keeping us in. That's what he does. Yeah, Dirk had that long hair for the longest time.
From the bench.
All right, yeah, that's a good foul because now I could get
Bogues
McGrady in. Stoudemire not going anywhere with those long arms.
inbounds the ball. Knocked loose. Thomas tosses it. That's out of bounds.
hanging in there so far.
Iverson brings it in.
Oh, the bailout jumper.
He has two. McGrady at the controls. He's setting up.
McGrady. There we go. We found the spot for him. Point forward. That's the benefit of drafting all these small forwards who can handle the rock.
Iverson.
Oh my goodness, Danny Fortson again.
That's his 8th point of the game. McGrady just across midcourt, working the offense.
Stoudemire seems like he's having a tough time with McGrady.
Passes. Knocked away.
Kobe with his fade. Nope.
They're looking to push the pace.
Get out of here.
Iverson. Get out of here.
Ashburn. Oh, you got blocked too.
They're looking to run the court. Iverson.
Oh, man, Ashburn really let me down. Yeah, he did have that.
McGrady at the controls. He's in midcourt.
Come on, Kobe's off. Oh, charging. Back when the NBA was still good.
Thomas tosses it in. It's stolen. The Sonics have the ball but are losing.
Let's give it to Junkyard. He's the only one doing anything.
Williams hammers it underneath.
Kobe with the putback. That'll get him on the board.
They slice down the
Putback's helping out.
only a nickel.
Yeah, I mean, I love the NBA back
Keeps the ball and waits for the right
back in '99 when this game came out.
The Clippers can't seem to penetrate this defense.
That's why it's fun for me to do these drafts
Pushing it right back
when
at
I really like the sport. There we go. Kobe starting to come up.
He's hit with his first personal.
This free throw shooting make it harder on All-Star, I feel like.
Bryant gets the first of two.
Used to fall asleep with a nutshell on repeat. Hitting the free throws.
Free throws. Devos throws it in. 1:45 left.
Man, Mashburn's getting beat up.
Ashburn, that's his second whistle of the night.
I'm going to make a sub. I got to get Mashburn out of there. Let's see what rookie Ron Artest can do. Junkyard did good, but it's time to get out. Kobe's killing. I'm keeping him in. McGrady's doing good at point guard, so we'll just leave that.
Mashburn takes a seat. Perfect from the line on this trip. Artest inbounds the ball.
Dirk running pretty slow there with Vladi.
McGrady dishes the
Artest.
ball.
Someone's going to have a speed advantage. There we go. Jermaine.
A minute 21 left. Mighty Mouse
There,
drives.
that length helped out there. Ron Artest
Showing nice patience.
blows a layup. McGrady's there. McGrady playing good at point guard.
1:04 left on the clock. They pass it outright.
Vladi can't even take Dirk.
Iverson.
It's rebounding. Steal.
It's hit loose.
There we go.
It's taken away.
No, that's a bad pass. Kobe, here we go. Coming alive.
Jams it through.
Took the lead.
The clock reads 36.
Just got to stay home on defense. I'll get to the chat in a second.
Pass it left side. They feed it to
Get
the
out of
post.
here.
Denied. Stoudemire.
Stoudemire can't do anything with that McGrady defense. Oh yeah, this is the matchup.
Flips
This
it up
is
and
the
in.
turning point. McGrady and Stoudemire.
Only 10 on the game clock. Iverson from beyond the arc.
Iverson, not the three-point shooter.
Artest passes the ball.
Took the lead.
That's the hole.
Well, he's called Mash Too Short because he just looked like too short back then when he's balling at Kentucky. Yeah, Tracy McGrady, I think this was the year that the Magic signed him. Trade Steve for Sean Kemp. Kemp the baby maker.
We're going to pause briefly on the Sega.
I don't think Iverson was overrated because he would lead the league in steals too. If they had a different constructed roster, he probably wouldn't be shooting as much. All right, let's get some subs in. I'm leaving Tracy McGrady there. That's really helping. We haven't seen Dale Ellis yet, so let's give him a shot. Junkyard was great, so I'm going to put him in again and just put Jermaine O'Neal at center. And there we go. That should do the job. Too short. I did not know that. Legendary rapper. All right, let's see if we can seal the deal here. Third quarter.
Devos throws it in. The Clippers with the ball and are trailing 25-22.
Stay home at defense. Hit that L button to get those arms up. Jermaine rips it down.
O'Neal gives it up.
Dirk with his first two.
It's good, and they've been out shooting their opposition pretty handily.
They've got the rhythm, Bob. They are just playing confident in the shots.
Alex on the trivia. Alex is like Stump the Schwab.
Loose ball taken away.
Proved it in that Jeopardy game for Super Nintendo.
O'Neal in
I
the
turned this off. Oh no, that was my own sub. Never mind.
Thomas tosses it in. Mighty Mouse passes it. Knocked loose. Oh, he
Passing well. Dale Ellis getting up still.
Ellis to the rack.
Kevin Nash was his teammate? What?
Mighty
I didn't know
Mouse
that.
getting ready to run the play. This is big.
Jim Thomas just dunks all over him.
To the game. Ellis has the ball and sets up the offense. O'Neal.
Jermaine.
Bryant.
Kobe's the best player on the team, so when it doesn't look to be a good shot, there we go.
Blocked. Stoudemire.
Yeah, SNES Sports Jeopardy is fun. We played that
Ellis brings it in.
online on the
Sets up the
Cosme
offense.
SNES party. You could play with other people. There's a little bit of lag, but when you're playing the Jeopardy game,
Numbers
you know, obviously that doesn't really matter at all. So
are showing us their half-court set.
coming back a little bit.
Draws his first whistle of the night.
Come on.
Mighty Mouse makes the first. He gets them both. O'Neal tosses it in.
Get McGrady past this guy.
McGrady at the controls. He's at midcourt.
Well, Stoudemire trying to steal.
They swing it out left. They thread it underneath.
There we go. McGrady's hot shooting. 4 out of 5.
Sure is, Bob. You got to keep getting the hot guy the rock. That's what you need to do to keep winning.
The Clippers showing good movement.
Lottie with the rebound.
McGrady getting ready to run the play.
Oh, he comes at the screen. Pick and roll.
O'Neal.
Oh, good block.
Mighty Mouse holds onto it. Iverson on the penetration. They push it up the court. O'Neal.
Dillis. Oh, that was a foul. They didn't call it. Getting the animations for the dunks. They're just blocking everything now.
Fortson passes the ball.
Vlade.
Lets it go.
All right. Let's get some subs. This is not working out. Let's get Bradley back in there for a little bit. I think everyone's got some time in. I don't think I'm putting in Rick Mahorn. You didn't like Stump the Schwab, Deontay? Physical play, no calls. Yeah, that's NBA 19 or 2000. I'll get Steve Francis back in there for a little bit. See if it will work again. Probably put in Dirk. Our test. Give Kobe a quick break. Put Mashburn there. And Francis. So 2 starters coming back. I'll just call timeout. Got 7 left. Still got 1 point lead. You ever heard of the Schwab? Steve Francis might be on the trading block. Yeah, the only other point guard on the roster, those Muggsy Bogues. There we go, and 1. Saw him at the last second. Actually, I was trying to go there in the first place, but the pass went the other direction. That's off.
They're looking for the easy transition bucket. The Clippers.
And they get it. Dirk's too slow.
They cut into the lead and now trail it by 1. Nowitzki.
Oh,
Stoudemire.
pass stolen. They're taking the lead.
They're showing no signs of slowing down. It's all clicking for them, Bob. They're hitting the shots, and their defense is coming up big time for them.
Bradley with the height.
Bradley hits and they take the lead. The
This
Clippers
game
have
really,
the ball and an
I don't think
opportunity
it
to take
sucks
the
at all,
lead.
Deontay.
It's hit loose.
It's a good, solid simulation for the time.
Iverson.
Bitsky with the
Nowitzki
rebound.
dishes the ball. The Sonics.
Oh, that was a foul.
They're out to the races. The Clippers are maybe being a little too patient.
Turk with
the
the huge block.
Artest fires.
Give it.
The Sonics.
We're in the penalty. I think Bradley could shoot free throws, so this might not be that bad. These free throws sometimes will really piss you off.
Can't get the first.
Yeah, it might remind you of that, but you should go back and play courtside too. This game's a lot better
He drops in the
and
second
looks
free
way
throw.
better.
Divac inbounds the ball.
This game was a top choice. I think out of any of the simulations at the time, this was by far number 1.
Iverson passes.
Tie game.
Shot. This is a close one.
Bob, these are master coaches calling a superb game. It's a chess match out there in the court.
Francis.
Francis thunders it through.
Maybe he just got off the trading block with that dunk.
The Clippers can tie it up this trip down court. Thomas. The Clippers continue to move it around. Divac gets inside. Iverson.
No, Danny Fortson.
Fortson, the dribble drive.
All right, got a 2-point lead still.
Fast break.
Let's make some subs. The Sonics phallic symbol on the logo. I'll have to look at that. Microsoft, yeah, Seattle-based company. You talking about the new logo that's on the right side, or the original one that I have in the matchup box? Deadlift Shrimp was Final Solution. Vashawn Leonard was Part 6 because of that horrible Cosby movie, Leonard Part 6. All right, I think I'm going to like put Kobe here at point guard, even though I was working with McGrady last time. Just because I think I could score a little more consistently. Might put Francis in at shooting guard just because he would be up against Iverson. I think that's a good matchup. And then let's get Jermaine O'Neal back in there. Dead Leg Shrimp. Never rocked Clippers gear. They sucked for most of my childhood. They weren't really cool until they got Darius Miles, Quentin Richardson, and Corey Maggette. Otherwise, they were rocking guys like Pooh Richardson on the team.
The Sonics are waiting for the right moment.
Oh, come on. Is that really a block? Man, this is physical at the rim. Dirk. Their mouths open. Yeah, when you see the replays, you see that kind of stuff, and you also see that the graphics are pretty good in this game compared to anything we've seen before it. I put Mashburn in the game. All right, let's call a timeout and get these subs in.
Francis leaves the floor.
These are probably the guys to finish off the game. Unless Bradley's looking too slow. The one on the right. Okay, I'm going to look at it in more detail later.
Bryant just across midcourt, working the offense. Rejected.
Man, I had the 360 going with Kobe and everything.
Francis draws his first whistle of the night.
Definitely. This game, I mean, it's even better than some things that came after it. This game specifically. Like, when I'm comparing it to even the NBA Lives early on in, finally they call a foul. Early on the PS2, like, this game's better. The coaches aren't as decorative. They're more classy.
2 for 2 on this trip.
No, like NBA Live didn't really get it together until like 2003 on EA. Oh, big miss. Double teaming. Someone's got to be open.
Iverson puts a body on the ball handler.
Kobe dunks over everyone. That's more like it. Franchise and Bradley for Shaq. I don't know if they're going to do that trade. There we go. Keep Iverson shooting threes. That's what we want.
The Sonics are looking for a shot.
Damon cannot guard Kobe. Just use... using Bradley as a moving screen. And Tim Thomas is just flying down the court.
He knows it too, Bob. He's asking for the ball every time he goes down court.
All right.
Bryant passes it.
Man, when I played this game the other day, they were going for that pump fake every single time on Pro. Franchise. You like 2002 one-on-one? I actually like NBA Live 2001 better on PlayStation than PS2. It was terrible. Wow. Don't know what happened there. Kobe, 15 points. He'll keep shooting. How? It just plays better. Like, it was more polished than the previous ones. Like, I don't know if you remember NBA Live 2001 on PS2, but, like, it's really hard to even get him to do a layup or dunk animation. It's brutal.
He's had an outstanding game, as you can see, and look at the points he has. Unbelievable.
There's no stopping a shooter when he's on, and he was on tonight.
They cut into the deficit and now trail
Jermaine
it by 2.
ends up open.
The Sonics are having trouble penetrating the defense.
4-point lead.
A minute 36. Devos gives up the ball.
Yes, big turnover.
O'Neal inbounds
What
the
kind of
ball.
pass was that?
There's the whistle, and it's out of bounds.
Sometimes these games do stupid crap like that.
A minute 26 remaining. They swing it out right. Fortson pounds it in the paint.
Danny Fortson's been an MVP for the Clippers, no doubt about it.
Get the shot he wants at will.
Oh, didn't call the foul again.
They're running right down the court.
Tim Thomas is just absolutely crushing us.
Brady picks up his second personal.
Oh, we need like someone faster at small forward. He's just running down the court. It's not good. I don't know. I'm not leaving Bogues in the game. Maybe we'll put Kobe at small forward so he could try to chase down Tim Thomas, who's just getting a dunk every time. And yeah, I'll probably stick with that. I don't know. Bradley's so slow. He's not helping out down there, but might need his rebounding. Yeah, the Dreamcast, they used to be like $40. Probably now they're like 60, 70, but the games are cheap like this, the sports ones especially. All right, we got a close game.
And he gets it to fall and ties the game. Bradley tosses it in.
There we go.
They have it, and they're within striking
No one came
distance.
Under a minute
to
left.
pick up that
Every
block.
possession is critical now.
No one rotated over.
The Clippers can't seem to penetrate this defense. They're all over them.
Big steal. Bradley's going to the line. Nope, we're not in the penalty yet.
Draws his second whistle of the night.
I don't know if McGrady's the best free throw shooter. Bradley for Chris Dudley. It's a horrible trade. Chris Dudley's like the worst free throw shooter of all time, or one of the worst.
McGrady gets the first to fall.
Maybe no.
Here they come on the fast break.
Grab it.
Just 31 seconds.
No, what are you doing? Oh my. Why did he shoot it like that? He's wide open.
It's rejected.
Oh, two huge blocks.
Back down.
Bradley.
They're pushing it right
There we
back
go.
in.
Now, that time he didn't miss it.
Taller when compared to the man who just, excuse me,
Dreamcast,
sliding
yeah,
guard.
a
They need
spell
bigger
with
guy
the
to face him.
with the spiral.
All game unless they switch someone bigger on it. The Clippers keep that ball moving. Great passing out
These
there.
games are freaking magical, you know. What they could do with them.
Devos
Gets the win, and Alex said it was impossible to win on All-Star.
score 55-52.
Yes, I would say, to say the least, is very suspicious. I don't know if it was a ritual or he just disappeared from the public eye, but there's a couple things you want to look at in that as far as predictive programming. Near impossible? Yeah, I got it. There's like a Chamberlain Heights video. It's like some cartoon. So look that up. And then also a Nike commercial series with Kanye West. So there's a lot of questions to be asked. Get the 2K1 disc fixed. So get the team started off with a good win. Also, there's a weird, you know what I'm speaking of? There's a weird series on ESPN after he retired, where he's talking. It's for kids, and it's like talking about dark musings. That's also a strange series where it's like you summon. He talks about how he summons his dark energy for his play. Eight to 24. Yeah. So Kobe led the team in scoring. Tracy McGrady. Yeah, I didn't even look into that one. The chat was telling me about that yesterday. I see everything, the world as a stage, and there's most of the big things that happen are scripted. It's a truth mixed with lies system, so the local news is going to cover a lot of truth as far as things happening in the community. But when the big things come, that's what's going to make those believable. But I didn't look into that at all. So, that's why the whole Trump thing about like fake everything, fake, that does not help, because it's not all faked. It's truth mixed with lies. So you'll get a lot of truth out there that they're talking about, the things that happen. And but I don't even know what happened with that Nashville thing at all. So we got everyone doing something. Mashburn was not playing that well. Artest got a couple points. Dale Ellis had a dunk. Jermaine, Dirk, Sean Bradley with 5 boards. Junkyard Dog kept the team in the game in the beginning. Francis came in with some dunks, and McGrady and Kobe were taking advantage of Damon Stoudemire at point guard. Okay, so we'll exit the game here and see. That wasn't my pick. I think Mike Stacks came in and picked him up. Just like, hey, I'm here. I want Rick Mahorn. Divide and conquer agenda, yes. Keep everyone divided and distracted. JYD is going to take this team to the promised land. All right, customize. Team trades. So is there anyone on this team you think that needs to get traded before I simulate it? I mean, the starting lineup I think was pretty good. I don't really want to trade Francis, but I'll entertain one trade. Francis and Bradley for Shaq. We'll see if they do it. If I could find Shaq wherever the heck he is. Can override the trade. So how do you get down below? All toggles between the teams. All right, where's Shaq? There he is, 93 overall. And we're going to have to throw in a horrible player just to make it 2 for 2. Another one bites the dust. Jack Haley. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of staged events going on this year, or at least questionable events, The most important thing is that you question things that happen in the media. All right, let's trade accepted. So there it was. Adam, he knows, I think he practices these trades or something. He knows what's going to go through. But now we got Muggsy Bogues at point guard, which is not good.
So maybe we could trade Mashburn for a decent point guard. So we're not left with Muggsy. That's the plan, at least. Let's see. Point guards. Travis Best, Derek Fisher. Yeah, so these teams got better point guards on their bench. Muggsy and Cash for Nash. Just going to try to scoop up some kind of point guard here. Bobby Jackson. Let's see if they do that. All right, Bobby Jackson. Set active players. So we want to get. So we're did a couple trades. And we want to get Bobby Jack. Oh, this is active players. It's not create lineups. We don't need those guys off the bench. Mutombo, Bobby Jackson, Kobe, McGrady, 2 O'Neills. That's pretty good. We don't want Bogues to be the 6th man. I don't know if that's going to matter. But franchise and Bradley for Shaq, I mean, that's a good trade. So now you got Kobe and Shaq together. T-Mac, Jermaine O'Neal. And now it's time to simulate. White Chocolate. I think he's in the 80s in this game. I don't know what the latest word on Trump is, to be honest with you. Each day I'm getting closer and closer to just completely rejecting the media and the government and just doing my own thing. I don't know what they're going to do, but Mark Henry sexual chocolate. Is that what I said? White chocolate, sexual chocolate? Alright, so we're just going to go to the end. It's probably the best way to do it. So we'll see how this team does. 82 games being simulated. 1 win under the belt. Just barely. Oh no, I could have just went backwards that whole time. Did they really simulate it that fast? Wow. That's some Dreamcast power right there. So let's see how it looks here. Stats, league, standings, Western Conference. Oh, wow. First place. The Sonics in the first place. I think it has to do with that trade that Adam wanted to go through. Is that Bradley versus Bradley franchise. They have a chance. Play every game. Yeah, I have to make a decision. Sometimes I'll play through seasons where I'll play all the games, but then when I do these fantasy draft ones, I don't love playing where I don't know all the other players on the other teams. I like the matchups from how I remember the teams being in those years, but I still think it's fun to do a fantasy draft and at least play a game and just see how the team does in a sim. So that's kind of the idea. All right, so they're in first place. Let's go to the playoffs. And does it let you change this? So we're going to do all one game for these. And we're going to advance. I'm not really sure what it's asking me to do here. But I'm selecting the Sonics. Skip right to the playoffs. Adam GM of the year. So here's the standings. Sonics playing the Blazers in the first round. Got the LA battle, Clippers versus Lakers. So we'll sim and see if we win first round. Let's look at the tree. Sonics still in it. All right. Sonics versus T-Wolves. Simulate all the games. Let's look at the tree. T-Wolves knock out the Supersonics. So, just like the Jacksonville Jaguars the other night, they make it to the final 8 teams in the playoffs, and then they're gone. But that was a number 1 seeded team. Both of the fantasy draft teams that we've done the past week have made the playoffs and have made a run in at least won a game in the playoffs. So I think, I thought I was going to have to play a championship game here with Shaq. Play all the postseason teams with the weaker team. That makes sense. Give yourself a challenge. Imagine if Tecmo simmed this quickly. Yeah. I'll give him, some slack because it was on a cartridge. What's up, Gaming Trucker? You're in late. So they get knocked out. It was a good team overall. Adam's coming through big with the trade. Fire Adam. I think that's what got the team to the number 1 seed, to be honest. Was that trade. So I didn't expect them to lose to the 4 seed. But it was a good run. Trade for Moss and Shaq. That's how you do it. Those are some big time trades. So let's just see who wins the whole thing. It doesn't really matter. We don't know who's on the teams, but Nets and Clippers. So that Clippers team that I beat the first game of the season is in the NBA Finals. And the Nets have won the title. Nets are NBA championship. NBA champions. Play it online. Gaming Trucker, he's the one plays some Dreamcast online with the Dream Pie. So if you're interested in that, he's your guy. He does it. Deontay 1980s George Steinbrenner. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for now. That was fun. The NBA ones go a little bit quicker, so you might see more of those. I do really enjoy the Madden fantasy draft, so I'll do that again sometimes. What's up, Antonio? I'll do it with NBA Inside Drive. Maybe I'll do it with like 02 or 03. I got 03. I don't think I've ever streamed it. I know I've streamed 02. Cream Pie. No, the Dream Pie, not the Cream Pie. That's going to do it, though, for this stream. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Take care. And stay free. Gaming Trucker said he had Grant Hill and Kobe. We'll see you guys next time.